We currently have 2 purple sectors. Around the final corner we go. Can we get a pole position in a Williams? Let's Ladies and gentlemen, we are absolutely back. We are absolutely back. I'm sorry if this kind of format has been off the channel for such a long time. I have been dealing with some things, personal things, as we are now go through the standings. You may remember the last race was absolutely horrendous. We ended up P12 in Miami, but I absolutely despise the track. And as I was saying, I'm so happy to be back. We're back for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. And the Italian Grand Prix, one of the 2 Italian Grand Prix on 2025 calendar. So it's kind of my home Grand Prix, even though I live like 600 kilometers apart from this race. But nevertheless, leave a like, subscribe, hit the comment section, do whatever you want to do that helps the channel grow. Although the channel has already grown quite a bit, I have to say, because since I posted my last video, we've grown like 300 followers, so that's pretty big. That's absolutely pretty big, but let's not waste. We're happy to be back. Let's not waste time. We're happy to be back, and I think that we're now going to go into the qualifying sessions. Yes, because I cut the part where I simulated, of course, the practice sessions. We are going to go, yes, qualifying 1, as you can see from the screen. We are going to go absolutely on it. We are going to be absolutely on it, because I was feeling this emotion while I was recording this, because I knew that I like to be back. And oh my god, we have the rain. There's going to be rain in the freaking qualifying. Oh mate, wow, we're absolutely majestic in the rain. As you may remember, in Australia we went through to Q2, as we're now changing some components. We went through to Q2 with a basic Williams, of course, and in Japan, I think was the other, we went through to our first Q3 session. As you can see now, we're going now in the first lap of the Q1 session. Of course, you had to see there was the sun icon in the weather forecast, so you might expect that the weather is going to be variable. As we are now going to close our first lap at the Variante Alta, I'm going to tell you, mate, this track is so difficult for track limits, and I don't even know how I took that corner that good with the risk of getting that much of track limits. But now we go through the final corner. We're almost out of ERS. We go on the main straight. Wow, that's a pretty good time. I think that's P6. That's P6, but that's still 14 minutes to go. This has to be said. But we're just behind Russell and Antonelli, the 2 Mercedes. Wow, that's good. And as you can see there, the rain has started to hit. Yes, we now have gone on time with session. And as the session is about to end with just 30 seconds to spare, the rain has begun to fall. And this is a very good situation, because not only we don't have to use another set of tires, and we are comfortably through with our first time, because with P13, no one is going to, of course, improve the time. As you can see, everyone is staying in the garage, in the box, in the pit lane. But we are going to go through, and we have a tire to spare. Now, I think I just repeated myself. I just gotta come back, and I gotta get more handy with this, because I'm not used to this anymore. But anyway, let's cut the crap, and we are now going through to Q2. Let's see. Carlos Sainz goes through to Q2. Our teammate goes as well through to Q2. And let's see who's out. No one that unexpected. As you can see now, it's already intermediate condition on the track, and we are now going for our hot laps. And as you may remember, if you're an OG, I've always said this kind of thing: when there is a wet qualifying, always load more fuel in the car, because you want to do consecutive runs, because you get the tires in a much better shape if you do consecutive runs. then, of course, doing the traditional push, call, push kind of running scheme. But now we go on the finish line and we get to P5. P5, that's pretty good. That's pretty solid. And do we get through? Oh, actually, we get through to Q3 in P3. That's kind of amazing. And Carlos Sainz. Oh my God, Carlos. We have once again outqualified our teammate. And boy, he is out in Q2. Oh my God. But now we go through to Q3 and we have set a purple sector in the first sector. I've told you that we're absolutely majestic in this kind of conditions, but I didn't think we were that majestic. I don't think we can get pole position. I didn't think, at least. I don't know if we're going to get pole position. I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so. We're 6/10 up on our previous time. We set a personal best in our second sector. I'm sorry. We now go through the Variante Alta towards the last final corners, the last two final corners. With this downhill braking, it's very tough to find the right braking point without locking up. The second last corner is gone. The last corner is gone. Can we get on pole position? We ran out of the ERS. Oh man. Well, we got P3. We're currently, how much are we off? At 3/10? I don't know. I can't see because the screen it's so small. I can't see. But mate, what a lap! What an absolute banger of a lap! Oh my God, we have 1 minute 46 left. This is gonna be the last lap. Yes, it's definitely gonna be the last lap. And mate, no one is out. The AI have opted to stay in the pit lane, and guys, we're gonna go all in because we have the potential to get pole position. We are already 2/10 up after not even the first sector. Look at that. Would you look at that? 3/10 up. 3/10 up on our previous time, and we are setting a purple sector in the first sector once again. And I tell you why, because the rain has actually lessened, has actually reduced in this bit of time between the last attempt and this one, as we now go through Acqua Minerale. Oh my God, man, did you see? We almost got a track limiter, but did you see how much speed we carried through there with 5/10 up on our previous time? And I was tempted to turn a bit earlier there, but luckily I managed to correct it, as we are now going towards the final two corners. We are now in the second last corner. As we now go, we have set two purple sectors. Can we get pole position? As around the last corner we go. Can we get pole position in a Williams? Can we? Yes! Yes! Fuck yes, mate! Fuck yes, mate! You can see how happy I was when I was recording this. We have got pole position. We have got pole position in a freaking Williams, and nobody's gonna take it off of us, because no one is going for a run, mate. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I didn't remember this. I didn't remember going into the wall because I was so happy, mate. Oh my God. Oh my God, mate. If this isn't the time to subscribe, to leave a like, to leave a comment, I don't know what it is.
Make sure to join us again for
Shut up, Crofty.
Tomorrow.
Shut up. We don't want to hear about you. My God, mate. My God. Oh, mate. Just amazing. Now we're going to go through the intro. I'll just leave it to Crofty.
Hello there and welcome back to Imola, home circuit of the Scuderia Ferrari. We expect to see a lot of local supporters wearing red today, and they've all turned out for what we're expecting will be a sensational event here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. 3.1 miles of track at Imola, featuring 19 turns, 9 to the right and 10 to the left. Remember that Imola differs from most other Formula One tracks as it's taken anti-clockwise. Let's hope nobody forgets that today. The exit from turn 18 will probably be the setup for many of today's overtakes, leading as it does into the longest straight on the circuit and its only DRS zone. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. In pole position, it's Williams, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Hamilton, Lando Norris, and Russell, Verstappen, Antonelli, Tsunoda, and Ollie Behrman, Sainz, Bortoletto, Fernando Alonso, and Lawson, Gasly, Doohan, Nico Hulkenberg, and Lance Stroll. Ocon and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me today...
Crufty, we don't want to hear who's alongside you. We want to go racing. Thank you, although, for introducing us to the amazing Imola track. That's the strategy, medium to hard. You've seen it. But now it's time. 2, 3, 4, 5 lights on ahead of the drivers, and it's lights out, and away we go with Piastri that gets a little bit of a better start. We have a little bit of wheel spin at the back. But we now go into turn 1. Piastri is alongside us. We don't see what's going on. What's going on? Oh my God. We go side by side into turn 1. We pulled a reverse Max Verstappen on Piastri into turn 1. But as you can see, oh my God, he's almost alongside us. But we managed to cut him off into the third corner of this amazing circuit as we now go through Tosa. That will get us through the Rivata corner. But now, oh my God, Oscar Piastri is already alongside us. But we now go around the outside. Oh my God, that was a feisty defense, but we couldn't see it. That probably was a track limit, I'm going to tell you. But wow, what a first lap it was. And it's not over, because I can tell you, I have opted for a much more loaded in terms of downforce setup. And oh my God, you can see there, he is already alongside me, Oscar Piastri, the hitmate. Even though he drives with a McLaren, he is my fiercest rival in this career mode. And I don't know if he should be ashamed of himself, or if I should be proud of myself for fighting on McLaren. But you can see there he's gaining on my slipstream. He's now pulled outside of it. We now switch back to the inside. Can we go for the move? Yes, we once again defend. But where's Piastri? Yes, he's still behind. Oh my God, I thought he was falling off. But and now we go back to the onboard action, as it was a very mamma mia. It was a very mamma mia first 2 laps. Oh my God, man. I don't know if I can take 32 laps of this madness, but I'm gonna try my best. You can see here, now that the DRS is enabled, the strategy that I thought about is gonna be very simple. We harvest the most of energy that we can for the whole of the lap. We let the faster cars on the straight and in complex, of course, through before the detection point of the main straight, which is the only straight with a DRS zone. And then we get the slipstream. We aerogate all of the energy that we have harvested in the course of the lap, and we try our best to stay ahead at the braking point in turn 1. But you can see there, he is quite a bit far off, but we can see there we're gaining on Piastri down the inside. Oh my God, what the hell was that by Piastri? Oh my God, there's a yellow flag, it's falling off. Oh my God, did we come to contact with him? Let's see it straight away. What happened? You can see there, he just went to the left all of a sudden. Oh my God, he went on the curb. Let's rewind it. Let's see what happened. It wasn't us for sure, because we were far ahead. Oh my God, mate. Oh my God, that's such a rookie mistake. by Piastri, but I quite enjoy this. He deserves it because he is our fiercest rival, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't care if I'm not being fair, but I absolutely love it. And now, our closest competitors are Hamilton and Leclerc. This is why I hate this game, because in 2025 this would have never been possible. But nevertheless, Nevertheless, the strategy, guys, it doesn't change quite some bit. It doesn't change by a single bit because the other cars are faster. Let's just put it like that. The other cars are simply faster than us, and we have no other choice to stay ahead, in order to stay ahead, than to let them through and to get the DRS on the main straight and to pass them. You can see here Hamilton is already quite a bit closer than Piastri was when we overtook him the past lap. As you can see there, we are now irrigating all of the DRS that we have. DRS engaged. Now it won't be dangerous. It won't be as dangerous as it was, as Fernando Alonso once sets the fastest lap. You know, what is it, 2006? I don't know. But, you know, you can see it was quite a bit safer than it was with Oscar Piastri because, you know, first of all, because that's Hamilton, but oh my God, he stuck his nose in the inside. I really had to close him off, to force him to the corner, to the outside of the track. I'm sorry, no, I don't know what's happening. My brain just bugged. But anyway, it's now Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is now the second running car in the standings, and he is now the one who's gonna try and take the lead off of us. But nevertheless, as I told you guys, the strategy doesn't change one single bit. We are now going to let him through. As you probably, yes, we're gonna let him through. We're gonna lift the foot off the gas, and we are now going to go with the same kind of strategy that we have opted for in the past 4 laps. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to spoil you that it's going to be like this for the whole of the race, as we now go, and Charles Leclerc gaining and passing the Monegasque driver quite, I'd say, easily, without no stress, no, of course, no worries taken. There was a bit of a worry there with that wobble on the back, and I can tell you, oh my God, look at that, look at Hamilton, look at how much more speed they have. It's true that I'm not deploying any ERS because of the strategy that we're opting for, but they have so much more speed on the main straight in the top speeds, because I don't know how the AI somehow always manages to drive fucking fast, even though they're so freaking low on downforce. They manage to go so fast through the corners. But anyways, the cars now, the Leclerc is quite far behind. I don't know if I did actually let him through this time, but you can see there the car is getting quite wobbly. No, I don't let him through, and in fact, I got back to when I'll have to let him through, because flash forward 4 laps later, it's now Lando Norris. Lando Norris, the one that we have to let through, and you can see there, this is kind of a big of a, this has a big difference, because we don't have as much DRS, as we used to in the couple of final laps that we have seen just before. But anyway, I think it's going to be enough, because we are gaining. Oh my God, Max Verstappen is alongside us. It's 3 wide on the main straight. Max Verstappen around the outside. He tries to go into turn 1, but we managed to break the latest. And you can see that our tires are absolutely cooked. This Williams is like a tractor. It's like a tractor on the tires, and in terms of tire management, we have to work on that. We absolutely have to work on that. As you can see there now, people are starting to pit, are starting to get fastest laps in, and we are just here fighting for our lives. We're out here fighting. Oh my God, Max, what the hell are you doing? Are you mental? Are you mental, mate? As you would say in Britain. But what the hell was he thinking? You don't overtake into Aqua Minerale. You absolutely don't. You absolutely don't. But now, Max, I'm gonna 3D chess you, because this is an absolute smart move by us to let him through, as we have done with Ferrari, we have done with McLaren, and Red Bull is absolutely no exception. But you can see there that Lando Norris is absolutely close to us. He's already alongside us. You can see there, oh my God, he's already passed us. Oh my God, he swerved to the right. We didn't expect that, but we now go around the outside. Wow, mate. Wow. Wow, mate. Oh my god. This race will have me have a heart attack. This race will have me collapse. Will have my heart collapse. Mate. My breath is heavy. My breath is heavy. You can see that because I'm having to talk too much. I don't want to talk this much. I want to comment a freaking boring race where we go from P1 to P1 from lap 1 to lap 32. But Lando Norris, once again, what's wrong? What the hell is wrong with these AI cars? As Nico Hulkenberg is out of the session, a safety car would kind of be helpful, but I don't think it's going to go the way of a safety car. What is wrong with these AIs trying to overtake in the worst places possible that is going to probably get us into the worst accident ever seen by the human race if I don't avoid that? Oh my god. But now we apply our strategy once again as Lando Norris has got a bit of an advantage into the last corner, but now it's going to be for the third lap probably. It's going to be 3 wide. No, because Max Verstappen stays behind. We go around the outside of Lando Norris into turn 1. This is an absolutely incredible strategy. It cannot go wrong, absolutely, because the AI are stupid. And bear in mind, I have 110 AI, but as we can see now, we fast forward to the very same lap, I'd say, as Max Verstappen is the one now that we have to face. But as I was saying, the AI is stupid. I do the same thing 10 laps in a row, 30 laps in a row, and they don't learn from their mistakes. But now we're going to be 3 wide. It's absolutely going to be 3 wide. Oh my god, that was absolutely insane as we go around the outside. Oh my god, mate. That slow motion. My god, that slow motion shot is absolutely incredible. But wow, mate, it's been 3 wide for like 3 laps in a row as we get a track limit warning there. But mate, oh my god, my heart is collapsing. Please, someone help me. And now I think it's time for us to box, because you can see that the red tire icon has popped up. That means we have more than 60% tire wear. My god, this car is absolutely... I want to say some bad words, but I can't say. It's absolutely horrendous, heinous on tire management. But as you can see now, we don't let the cars through. Because we will have to pay it. I assume it's that, because if not, I don't know why. But bear in mind, we would have had to go on 2 more laps. We would have gone 2 more laps if we had followed the strategy that the game was telling us to follow. But anyway, let's go, guys. Let's make it a quick pit stop. Turning was optimal. Let's see. Yes, it's a 2.4 stop. Very clean, very quick, and off back into racing we go. And we're going to merge a bit in the pack, but that's not going to be a problem because, of course, the others are yet to pit. We just don't have to lose time. We don't have to lose time as Ocon waltzes by us. As now, you can see we have fast forward to 2 laps later. People have already started to come in, and Max Verstappen is only 1.2 seconds off of us. What in the blue hell did he do on those worn tires that he was only 1.2 seconds slower than me on a new hard tire? What in the world did he do? I don't know, but that is absolutely majestic, as we have now set our sights on Gabriel Bortoleto, the Brazilian running in the Kick Sauber, who has now become Audi in real life Formula 1, as we got a bit wide there into Aqua Minerali. But Max Verstappen is all over the back of us once again. Max freaking Verstappen is all over the back of us again, and we undercut him. We have undercut him, and we have now to let him through. We have got now to let him through once again. because we have to apply the good old strategy that we have been applying in the past few laps of this race. Mate, that's life driving a Williams. That's absolutely life driving a Williams. But now we go around the outside. Bye bye, Max. Bye bye, and stay there. Stay there, you fool. Because we're not here to let you go. We're not here to let you win. As we are now fast forward to the very next lap. We have passed Gabriel Bortoleto, and Max Verstappen, crucially, it does not. Max Verstappen crucially does not overtake the Kick Sauber. As we now go fast forward in lap 19, you can see that Lando Norris is pits as well. So we are absolutely back in virtually at least to what is P1 in this race that we have, by the way, kept since the first lap. Never mind, we let them through drivers all of the laps, so they actually get the lead at the end of that lap. But we lead for the most of the lap, so it's like we have led the whole lap. But anyways, we have gotten now to focus as Pierre Gasly and Charles Leclerc pits. No, it's only Charles Leclerc who pits. We have now to focus because Lando Norris is ahead of us. Not anymore, as we are now waltzed by the Briton in the McLaren. With our British Williams. You know, it seems like the 90s here, McLaren versus Williams. Who would have said that? But anyways, we go once again into the end of the final sector, as we have now Pierre Gasly once again is still ahead of us, 1.2 seconds. As you can see there, I'm not catching up to him that quick. Which means that, you know, our car is not that good. Our car is definitely not that good, because even though we have now got 6 laps on these tires, we should have probably caught up much quicker than we are doing right now to him. So yeah, that's the situation that we are holding right now. We're holding a flipping McLaren and a flipping Red Bull behind, except when we want to not hold them up. We're holding him with a Williams who can't catch in an Alpine with worn tires. But anyway, you know, it's the same story. It's the same good old story. We just have to keep doing the strategy and keep overtaking these guys, because you know that there's no other way. We won't run away. That's for sure. We won't go away from these guys, because we just won't. But we can try and hold them back. We can try and hold them back as Norris tries to have a go at us, but he doesn't, because he is scared now. He is scared of our power. We're absolutely immortal and, you know, limitless power as we chop off Lando Norris, because he was trying to sneak his nose around the inside. But no, you don't do that. You absolutely don't do it to us, because I've told you that you don't put us in the position of having to see the biggest and the largest incident, oh my god, it's Charles Leclerc vibes, incident in the history of Formula 1. We have now fast forwarded to the very next lap. You may have seen there, we were 1 second off, but he gained it right back, so there's no point in trying to escape. And Lando Norris is once again ahead going into the final course. I think that probably Lando Norris has led more laps in this Grand Prix than he has led in the whole of the year. And so, yeah, that's a bit strange to say, because we are the ones leading the most of the lap. But if I was Lando, I would be ashamed of myself for not recognizing the kind of strategy that I am doing. I am doing it every lap. For God's sake, Lando. Stay behind at Variante Alta. Stay behind there. Go 9/10 so I don't let you through. And then you get to DRS and you pass me. But no, you're freaking stupid. You're absolutely stupid, AI. But anyway, let's stop roasting AI. Let's focus on the race, as we are now going once again through Acqua Minerale. And as you probably may have guessed, we are absolutely going to do this again. We're absolutely gonna let them through again. As you can see, we're going so slow that Oscar bloody Piastri, after spinning on his own in the first stint, has caught back up to us and is only 1.5 seconds away from us. That is so hilarious. I don't know, but anyway, for the third lap running, we let Lando Norris through. Like, I don't know, mate. I don't know. Codemasters, EA, make the AI more intelligent, please, because it's not artificial intelligence anymore. It's like more artificial dumbness. But anyway, we have passed once again Lando Norris. You probably would want to know why. What is going on in the race. I'm letting you see it. I'm just like a comedy show, because it's the same thing all over again. I can't do anything about it. I'm doing my interest, so it's my best interest to let him through, but before the detection point. But please, mate, the AI, do something different. Do something different. It's a quite spectacular race. It would be if it wasn't the same thing all over again, because there's been an overtake for the lead every lap. But it's mainly because I am the one letting the guys through. You can see that. That's the thing I have to do. But anyway, you can see that it's so slow. Oh my god, why is he so slow? I don't know. But anyway, we don't care. As you can see now, it might be a bit of a problem. Finally, something different, or maybe because he was a bit further ahead. But no, absolutely not. We're gonna absolutely smoke him. Oh my god. It was something different. It was me having a heart attack. Because I almost lost control of the car at 330 kilometers per hour. I almost pulled a Russell on Bottas in 2021. My god, how much is left? How much time left? 10 minutes? Are you bloody out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Oh my god, I didn't see that. Lando Norris went ahead of us at the apex. Oh my god. What a defense that was. Okay, maybe the game heard me. They heard me complaining, and so they make it a bit different. The AI is making something different. But anyways, we went on a bit too heavily on the first curve there, so we lost control of the car, and we have really had to slow down so much to let these guys through, because not only we are slow, but they are slow too. So we have to slow down so much, but that's the best option I have, because they would catch up so easily. Look at how easily I'm catching up with DRS and DRS. They have a much more light downforce than us. So imagine what would happen if they were the ones with DRS. So yeah, there's no way we're gonna change a single bit of our strategy. And by the way, I just want to take some time to appreciate my smooth driving, because that's quite smooth. I'm being aggressive, I absolutely agree, but that's a smooth aggressive. But anyway, that's not what we care about right now. What's going on? Oh my god. My PC just blanked out. Alright, I'm back. Where are we? Variante Alta, let me guess. We're gonna let him through. Yes, absolutely yes. Oh my god. This race is so entertaining yet so boring, because the same thing is happening. As you can see there, my rear is starting to go under braking. But now Lando Norris is 4/10 off. No, still not far enough to defend himself. As you can see there, we're now gaining, and passing Lando Norris like it's an F2 car. Bad made. What a race, mate. If I win this, no, I don't want to jinx it, but if I win this, oh my god, look at him. Look at Lando Norris. I gotta give it to Lando. He is trying something different. he is trying something different. He at least tried really something different now, because he's trying to go down the inside here. He went to the outside there at the Villeneuve chicane. So yeah, I gotta give to Lando. He is at least trying. He's not managing, but he is trying. As we now go through Aqua Minerali once again, guys. As you, if you want, you can subscribe. You can leave a comment. You can leave a like. Whatever you want. If you want to leave an opinion on what I should do best in these videos, it would help me so much. But anyway, let me guess. Yes, we are letting him through. But you know the script, so I'm probably gonna just talk to you. As I was saying, just leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think I should improve. If there's something you guys don't like. But that's just about it. Yeah. And guess what? I'm going to just pass Lando Norris for fun. I'm just going to pass Lando Norris for fun. Yeah, back to serious business, guys. We are now 4 laps, or 5 I should say, because we count the lap we're in. We're now 5 laps away from the end. And although it's been a really, really unsufferable race in terms of how boring it was to do the same thing each and every lap, aside for some laps which were the ones where I pit and where they pit, but I just can't wait it to end, because I see the big prize. And Lando Norris does too. My God, please guys, I know I've told you to try something different, but not in that corner, because every time you do try that a dive down in that corner, a piece of my heart goes through my stomach. And so now, who's the one who I have to let pass? Is Verstappen, Max Verstappen. Welcome back. Oh my God, Lando Norris. No, Lando, what the hell have you done? We have lost contact to him. What the hell are you done? Are you stupid? Are you stupid or what, mate? With 5, no, okay, yeah, with 5/10 away from him, I thought we were further away. But now we gain. You can see that. It's quite wobbly on the straight. I don't know why, but the sensitivity of this car on the straight when we have low downforce with the slipstream, the DRS is so big. Oh mate, I probably lost 2 kilos after driving this race. And bear in mind, all I had to do was move some fingers, because I play from a joystick. I play I'm a controller player, as someone would have said back in the days. But anyways,
grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
Oh, thank you, Mark, thank you. I didn't know why the grip was falling off. I didn't know. Now that you told me it's because of wear, oh my days, is so much better. Thank you. One more thing to worry about than these drivers trying to pass me and me having to let them pass every lap. Oh my God, I'm on the verge of mental breakdown. But anyways, let's focus. Let's absolutely focus. As Max Verstappen gets a little bit wobbly there, you can see there on the exit of the last turn, he's a bit wobbly, but nevertheless, our strategy works beautifully. He tries to close us, as Max Verstappen does, but he doesn't manage to. So, my God, I'm having hiccups. 1 second. Whoop! Oh, we're back, guys. We're back. Oh, mate. Oh, mate. I told you. I tell you, I've been talking for 29 minutes straight. 29 minutes straight, and that's the first break I took. But anyways, the story hasn't changed. 29 minutes in a row talking, and the story hasn't changed. The strategy is the same. We walked past Max bloody Verstappen as we are now entering the second final lap, the second last lap. As you can see there now, the tire icon has popped up. The tire wear icon has popped up. And that is no good. That is absolutely no good. As now George Russell is our contender. And George, I tell you, yeah, George, I tell you, you know different than the others. You know different. At least the game, at least the game tried to give us something different by switching the cars around. At least I'll give them that. I'll absolutely give him that. But now we enter the final lap. We enter the final lap, and we now set our sights on George Russell. Around the outside we go. Can we pull it off before the braking zone? Yes. Yes, we can. And ladies and gentlemen, we have entered the final lap. The cars behind don't have much chances, at least if they don't try something, you know, are Mercedes-esque, you know, Osama bin Russell-esque, that kind of things. Just hold on one second. I'm back. As we are now entering the end of the second sector, as for the final time we go through Acque Minerali, and guys, I can tell you this has been probably one of the best races that I have ever raced, although it was probably the most boring race. And oh my god, we have messed up. I have absolutely messed up. Please tell me. But the AI has lost too. Max Verstappen has lost time too, as we now round the second last corner. The last corner, and ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that we have won the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. We have won our home, or at least my home, Grand Prix with so much satisfaction, so much commitment. Yes. Oh, yes, mate. And Isaac Adjo is the driver of the day. What in the fucking world did Isaac Adjo do better than me to deserve being the freaking driver of the day? Oh mate, this is just driving me crazy. This is absolutely driving me crazy. But anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, just please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, because it will help it grow. And oh mate, you know, even going back and commenting the race made me feel put like a cage around my heart, shrinking it more and more every time that I was fighting the cars, every time that I risked going out. Oh man, what a race, what an absolute race. And there's not much more left to say as we now celebrate our second win. By the way, it's not our first win in Formula 1. As we now celebrate our second win in Formula 1, there's not much more left to say than I'll see you in the next one, and subscribe, like, and comment, because the journey has just started.